Welcome. I'm going to show you the RFP process. The first part, we are going to go into the internet to log in to https hougp01.nist.org/gp. Oh. This window is going to show up. It's going to show Microsoft Dynamics GP. You're going to use your username as the same as what you log into your PC, and your password is going to be the same as that as well. After you log into this screen will show up. You will not have everything that you see on the screen right now. The only thing that you need to go to is on the left-hand side to purchasing. Double click. And now at the top, you're going to go to Purchase Requisitions and double click. The first line item is going to show requisition number. This is going to be an automatic number that's going to pull up. Leave it there. You're going to hit tab every time you want to go to a new line item. Be sure you do not hit enter. You always hit tab. So after the first line item, requisition number, we hit tab, and now we're at description. This line item you can leave blank, or you can put in a description of what you're ordering. In this case, we'll say that we're ordering books. And then I'm going to hit tab. Now we're at comment ID. Comment ID, you're going to leave this field blank. We're going to hit tab, and now we're at the ship to address. The ship to address, on the right hand side, there's a magnifying glass. Click on this, and it's going to give you an option for primary or warehouse. We always select warehouse unless it's a special circumstance. In this case, for the training purposes, we're going to select warehouse. Now it took you to the right hand of the screen where it says date. This is automatically going to put the date that you're in here to create the requisition. After the date, you're going to hit tab. This is required date. This is the field for when you are expecting to receive your goods or services. Usually it would take a few weeks, obviously not the next day. Just use your best judgment or what you and the vendor have agreed to for the delivery date. In this case, we're going to give it a few weeks, so we're going to do 6/01, tab. It's skipped the requested by because your name's automatically going to be on there. It's going to go to user class. You will leave this field blank. Hit tab, leave this blank, tab, and now it's taking you down to the middle of the screen. Right here it shows 1. This is going to be where your line item is, and then underneath is the description. It's going to take you in order. It's going to go here and here. So right now we're at the item number. The item number is going to be what you are purchasing. Again, in this case, we're doing books. We could put Coding Pro. This would be the name of the book that we're ordering. I'm going to hit tab, and now it's taking you over to right here. You can see unit of measure, and it automatically put in each. If you hit the magnifying glass to the right of unit of measure, it will give you options, or you can just backslash and you can put, if it's a package, you can put PK, you can put a box, whatever it's going to be. If it's services, you could put service. In this case, we're just going to say it's each. We'll hit tab, and then right here you see it's quantity ordered. So on this one, we're going to order 20 books. When you select the number that you're going to, how many you're going to order, make sure you hit the decimal point afterwards. So let's say if we were going to order 100, and then you just hit tab, it's only going to say 1. So you need to make sure that you put the full number in and then hit your decimal and then hit tab. So right now we're ordering 100, and then it takes you to the unit cost. And we're going to say each book is $7. So I'm going to do 7 and decimal point, tab. So now right here it shows you the extended cost. It automatically put the total in. You hit tab again, and now here's underneath the second line item, which I showed you, it shows description. Your description is going to be whatever's going to help you remember what you're ordering, or a vendor may have a specific coding. In this case, we're going to put binded and insert. After you're done putting in your description, you also, if you have a project code, this is the line item that you're going to enter your project code in. So after I put my description, binded and insert, I'm just going to put PC for project code, and then I'm going to enter in my project code. This is very important that you enter this in right here, so it will show up when it's generated into a PO. If you do not put the project code on this page, or on this line item, we will not know that a project code is tied to this certain order. So right here I put PC, and then I put my project code. Now you're going to hit tab, and it takes you next to site ID. Right here to the right of site ID, you can hit the magnifying glass, and it's going to pull up if you're your department. So let's say we're doing this for NACE Education. You can scroll down here on the right hand side. Here we are at NACE Education. I'm going to select this, and now we're here at the vendor ID. Vendor ID, you hit the magnifying glass to the right of that. It will pull this page up. This is where you will look up your vendor if you do not know the ID. So the vendor name, you need to select vendor name first, and then you go up to the bar to type in the vendor that you're looking for. You have to click on this part right here first, vendor name, and then the bar. So in this case, I'm going to look up for Ridgeways. So I'm going to type in a few letters, hit tab, and it pulls up. And you can scroll up and down until you find what you're looking for. So you click on that, hit select, and now it took us down here to our accounts, our cost center. So if you do not enter in your 14-digit cost center correctly, it won't let you move on to the next line item. So you need to make sure that you're entering, you know, what cost center it's going to before you even start this process, or you're going to have to start all over. So in this case, I'm going to type in the cost center, all 14 digits. After I'm done, I'm going to hit tab, and it's going to take me down to shipping method. Again, we did the ship to address up here, so now this is going to be the shipping method. If you hit the magnifying glass to the right, this is where you're going to select your shipping method. If it's just going to be a regular shipping, you can just hit best way, or if it's services that aren't going to be shipped, you can still select just best way, and then hit select. It pulled up warehouse because that's our ship to, and it's ship to address. So we hit tab, and now it's the comment ID. Again, just like at the top here, we're going to leave this filled blank. You hit tab. The required date is automatically entered in from up here on the right hand side where we entered it at the beginning. Hit tab. Your initials are already in there. You hit tab again. The freight and the tax, this whole side, you're going to leave the way it is. The status is going to show new. That's exactly what you want. So you're just going to hit tab until you scroll down to the very bottom, and this is going to be completed for your first line item. If you want to add a second line item, you would select next, and this is going to take you straight down just to the second line item. So this is where you would enter in if you wanted to order more books or anything else with this order, and you follow the steps the same as the first. You can put in a different account number here, or the same cost center, or the same cost center you did for line item 1. It will take multiple cost centers. If you want to go back to check your first line item, you can just hit previous, and you can go back as many times as you want, as many line items as you want to order. When you're complete with this, you're going to go up to the top, you're going to hit submit. And once you hit submit, it's going to show this box. It's going to say workflow action, and it's going to have comments. This is where you can leave a comment for your manager, and you could say, please approve, and you can put a date. If you need this approved by tomorrow or the following day or the next week, you can just put the date. So please approve by 5/13. Oh, it gives my manager 2 days. And then I'm going to tell them it is in the budget. And again, this is any comment you want to leave for your manager just to help them understand what this is that you're ordering. After you put in your comments, you hit submit. And it automatically will put you to a new requisition number if you need to put in another order. We have completed the RFP process for the cost centers. If you have any questions, please contact myself, Angela Rowe, or Yul Ruiz through email or phone call. Thank you.